Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and in today's video we're gonna play Shen in the jungle with a new Pulsefire skin. Actually, honestly, crack gameplay. I mean, I had really good teammates, to be fair, they were following up. My bot lane was playing pretty well. But I think playmaking wise, wait, we're not using this word chat, we go for protobot for playmaking. Honestly, watch this gameplay, you guys will see, wow, Darkbreaker, nice plays, good ultimates, good engages, boom. Actually, I'm kinda surprised how good Shen worked in the jungle. His jungle clear is not bad. I didn't have a big leash, but fleet footwork. I remember I tried it once and I used grasp. But fleet is so much superior. Like you're full life, you have more movement speed. I really like the fleet footwork. Then weakness for the additional damage. When you're taunting someone, 100 Titan for HP, tenacity, and Nimbus Cloak for extra movement speed when you're smiting someone or using flash. You could also go for brutal for better jungle clear speed. I don't think grasp is useful or that much useful because you're not stacking it. I think aftershock is better than grasp in the jungle. So it's either fleet or aftershock, because aftershock gives you extra resistance and extra damage when you're taunting someone, so that's not too bad. And fleet for the early game, because it's early game, jungle clear speed is I honestly don't think you even need it, but it seems pretty good in my opinion. Like, I really liked it. And you get energy back, right? Yeah, you get energy back from fleet, that's why I liked it. For the build, Sunfire, very basic for the jungle clear speed, gives you HP, ability haste, AoE damage. Sandra gives you tons of damage as a Shen and extra sustain. Thornmail for the anti-heal and the damage reflection. Runway's Omen for attack speed reduction, crit damage reduction, and Force of Nature for magic resistance and movement speed. You could also go for Varmox for a lot of HP and ability haste. I've seen some people go for Protector's Vow, because it gives you a lot of support utility if you go Protector's Vow or maybe Z-Keys. I've seen the top 1 Shen go for it, but I mean, you don't necessarily need it. But that's it for the item. Let's hop right into the gameplay. Let's go! I'm gonna play Shen in the jungle. You guys can see full Grandmaster lobby. We're not running it. Okay, let's get started. Like I said, we're gonna go for the fleet footwork. If you guys don't have a leash, then you guys are more than fine with the fleet. I guess if you get a leash, or if you are blue side and you get a leash from the bot lane, then I guess aftershock could be also pretty good for the stat value you're getting. But yeah, you're maxing first ability, then third ability, and then second ability. Really standard. Going for standard clear, red side clear. After red Crux Raptors, you can use the plant to see where the enemy jungler is. If he's on blue buff and he's a strong jungler and your bot is weak, you have to check the priors of those laners, if they're whether or not they can help you. If they're winning the lane, they will probably be able to help you. If the enemy jungler is strong and the lane priors are even, you can just go to the other side afterwards while he's going for the blue scuttle. You guys, after the raptors, you just go for the other scuttle. Obviously, you can also go for level 2 gank, since Shen taunt is pretty good. E-flash, for example, that means third ability into flash. And you also want to use the first ability when you're behind them, so the sword comes through them and you're getting a shield and additional damage. I'm just gonna come for the gank here because he's playing aggressively. Land the taunt. And now I'm just gonna go for Crux. For Scuttle. But yeah, if you guys want to understand how to jungle or how the macro works, then check out the guide I've made. I've made 2 guides when it comes down to jungling. like different pathing, the concept of where to gank, the concept of lane priority. You need to think about, hey, will my laner have priority? That means, will he be able to help you out because he's winning his lane matchup? And if not, maybe you just have to go for full clear, or maybe you have just to avoid fighting the enemy jungler at the same scuttle, and you just go for the other scuttle. And then also, lane ganks are pretty good, or counter ganks, knowing where the jungler is gonna gank, and then you're just gonna counter it. This is counter ganking, and lane ganking just coming through the lane instead of just from the river, because people usually don't expect that. But yeah, I'm 90% of the times, or 95% of the times, I'm starting the same, but it doesn't mean I'm not. It doesn't mean I'm doing the same, because I'm thinking about, okay, I'm thinking about my lane prowess, I'm thinking about the matchups, I'm thinking about the where to gank first, and where the enemy jungler is gonna gank first. That's everything you have to think about. There are some champions that benefit from starting blue buff, but for most champions, I'm doing the same clear. If I have a leash, I start red. If I don't have a leash, I'm starting crux. And then I can see if I go for a level 2 gank, if the enemy is gonna play too aggressively or not. But yeah, it's very basic. Like, once you understand what to do, look at the matchups, look at the enemy jungler, what he likes to do. Like, there are some junglers that always have a very similar... They always go for the same pathing, for example. It depends on the players. But you get a feeling of what each jungler wants to do, or what each champion wants to do. And how do you learn it? By experience, or by watching a lot of other jungler players. Second ability of Shen is really good to block auto attacks, which also counts for like enhanced auto attacks, like the first ability of Camille. You can just block it, or Renekton and stun. You can also block it with. I tried the E-Flash, but he reacted. It's Batman. Gonna use ultimate on Aurelion, but he's flashing up. He's flashing up. He wasn't even low, and he just flashed out while I used ultimate on him. That's one thing that I hate. That a lot of times you're so uncoordinated, and people don't expect a Shen ultimate. That they're just flashing away when you're engaging or when you're using ultimate on them. That's what I hate the most. But yeah, Rakan also rotated quicker, so that's how I died. But yeah, the E-Flash on the E-Flash tower dive was too greedy by me, obviously. Good reaction by Yasuo. I honestly thought he wouldn't expect that. I just E-Flash on top of him, and then we're gonna dive and get that kill. But yeah, tried to be fancy for the YouTube videos and ended up entering. But yeah, E-Flash is like a high risk, high reward play. If you get it done, Hawk. If you don't get it done, oh yeah. You have to taunt here, hit both. Hit both, like. And as a Shen, you want to play around the lane that is winning, or want to use the ultimate on the win condition. And in this case, the strongest damage dealer is the Draven, and Draven is strong early game, so try to snowball on the Draven side. Okay, I tried to dive here, but Rakan is here and they spotted me, so I'm just gonna dash out. Look at the damage I'm doing on this guy, by the way. Can I get the shield back? Bam, auto attack? Boom. The thing is, if the shield comes through the opponent, your auto attacks are gonna be enhanced. So that's how I burst Darius so quickly now. I was thinking about using ultimate if he's diving, but they do get the kill on the Marshvll, which was, I think with the ultimate he got it. Right now just getting boots and Protobelt for the playmaking, because with Protobelt you can extend the taunt. Like you can just use Protobelt and then into taunt. Use ultimate on this Nasus. So it's gonna survive, just taunt, boom, we get the kill. Nice. By the way, if you're playing Shen, there's always an order in which the champions are showed during the ultimate. So I don't even know because I don't talk enough. But there's a fixed order, so try to memorize it so you can know. Okay, My mid laner is getting yanked, so it's like this, and etc. So instead of having to think about, okay, I'm gonna pick this champion, you know, okay, I'm just going for the role, because it's always sorted out by roles. Wait, the moment I'm gonna use ultimate, we'll see it again. And if you guys want to have more damage on a Shen, you can also go for Wit's End. Wit's End is an amazing item, just for additional damage. Synergizes really well with the first ability as well, and the passive of Shen. Like, you will do a lot of damage with Divine Sunrise and Wit's End. So if they have a lot of magic damage, you should go for Wit's End, for sure. There are 3 people here, Aurelian's going bot lane, waste... that's for example a bad macro play. Like, trying to gank bot lane instead of defending your own turret and then losing the mid turret, which is the most important turret of the game. That's for example a big mistake. I'm gonna use protocol to secure the kill because I'm an asshole. I use ultimate on Aurelion. And on. He gets the kill on Marshvll though. I got a double buff. Let's go. And you can also use the second ability onto your allies. Instead of just on the shield, you can also just use it on your allies, so they are protected. Although I thought we could fight it, I didn't even realize the Draven was going top lane, by the way. I didn't even realize it. I thought we could fight it out. But yeah, I'm griefing here. Now I saw, okay, Draven is going top. Yeah, I think we could afford it. Oh, I could have skipped the death. Maybe if I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna cut it. Usually, some people ask me to skip the deaths, which is good, but a lot of times I'm talking during the deaths as well. So that's why it's kind of like, I don't know when to skip and when not to skip. Like, it's situational. Yeah, that guy's coming, I'm just gonna taunt him. I'm gonna go for the Darius actually, plus taunt him because he's low life. Get that kill. Bump. Let's go for Yasuo as well. Taunt him again. Draven gets the kill, just one-shots him. Okay, nice bubble. I'm gonna taunt. And then I'm dashing out with the... Nice protocol then. Remember, protocol does also some damage. Let's see the jungle clear on the blue. Okay, that's the order. Ooh. Yeah, no. Oops. Okay, I'm trolling. No, I'm not. Oh, right here. No. Okay. Top, we have Draven. Then we have this way. We have support. Then mid lane. Where's jungle? I guess jungle's bottom. Oh my god. Oh. I use ultimate on my Draven because he's fat as fuck. Taunt. Boom. This guy dies. Do second ability on him as well. So auto attacks are getting blocked here. That's a great team fight. Just use ultimate on your carries, affect them, use the second ability at the same time, and then just front them. Okay, let's chase the Yasuo here. He's in the bush here. Found this guy. Found him. Boom. Flash over. I mean, yeah. No flash. Get that kill. Wait, where's the Pantheon, by the way? Oh, there he is. What the fuck? I'm gonna chase him down. Look at the damage, by the way, of my ultimate. Ooh. Okay, I see Draven is fighting and he's ultimate on him. Taunt, boom, boom, and Ezreal dies. Hey, made the play there, use the ultimate there again, pew 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 pew, and that's a enemy team has surrendered. 6-13, and also MVP, spoiler. But yeah, few mistakes here and there. I never play Shen, but you guys can see the potential of Shen. And look, I have more damage than Draven. I have more damage than Draven, even though he was so fat. I have more damage than him. 6-13, this is 19 out of 23 KP. He went 10-0 though, he played really good. But yeah, that's about for the Shen gameplay with the new skin Putzfire. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like to support the channel, and I see you next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.